So students, in this video we are going to continue the audio practical. So into the last practical or into the last video we have completed our first set, or we can say the first part of our audio practical. So we have completed with the single source audio file. We have embedded the single source audio file, we have run that, and now into the second part we have to embed multiple sources audio files so that we can see how it works, do the browser supports, and if the browser supports, what are the conditions, into which conditions the browser supports, or it plays the multiple files at a time or not, that we are going to see. So the question they have given us, create another web page named audio1.html. so previously we have created audio.html for single source. So for multiple sources they have told that you have to create another web page named audio1.html which provides multiple source file formats for the same audio file that plays a sound automatically with controls. Now see what they have told, that into a single audio tag we have to embed multiple sources. Previously we have written or we have used single audio tag with a single source attribute, but here we are going to use single audio tag with multiple source attribute. The browser should display the message with appropriate attribute when audio file is not supported by the browser. Now see, they have told that whenever or if the browser is not supporting, if your browser is not supporting a message, so you should print the message that this file or the browser is not supporting the multiple source audio file format. So this message you have to print. The code must incorporate the list of sound file formats like WAV, MP3 or OGG, etc. So three specifically they have mentioned. So in this video we are going to use the same three audio type file. The three important thing we are going to use here is, first is our listing tag. Why? Because they have told that you have to list the sound files. So first we are going to use the OL tag for listing purpose. Next we are going to use the audio tag, and third we are going to use the multiple sources or multiple source tag to add the specific three type of audio files, and next then we have to add the note or message. So basically to start with that, I'll open the notepad. Now everyone, you are knowing that what is the basic structure for HTML. So that first I'll just write it, HTML head. Then into head we have title, and here for title I'm just giving multiple audio examples, since we are going to embed multiple source file into this program, so multiple audio files. After that I'll close the head tag, and then I'll just start with the body tag. Now previously into the last video we have seen that the background looks white, it is not colored. So in this video or in this practical I'm just adding the BG color so that it looks more attractive. So I'm just adding this BG color is equal to yellow, just for to add the color, just to give more effect to our program. I am just adding this is optional. If you don't add the BG color then also the program will work. Just to look more presentable, our program should look more presentable, so I have added this BG color is equal to yellow. Now to give the heading onto my web page. Now here title I have used, this will not be seen into my web page or onto my web page, but this h1 tag, whatever I'll be writing into this h1 tag, that is header tag, this will be displayed onto my web page. So h1 alignment I am giving just for the effect purpose or more presentable purpose. If you don't write alignment, then also the program will work, but just to look our program more presentable, I am using here alignment attribute. If you skip the alignment attribute, still the program will work. So I am just giving the heading to my program as multiple audio files with controls, and after this I'll close my h1 tag. Now after this they have mentioned specifically that you have to list out the types of audios that you are using into your program, whichever types you are using into your program, audio type specifically. So that audio type you should mention here or you should specify here. So for that reason I am using here h3 tag just to list that down. So list of sound files format in example. So whichever file type, audio file type I am using, so that I'll be writing here. So h3 tag I am just using to tell that after this or this is the heading for the list. So for listing the list I have used the h3 tag. Now for listing purpose, either I'll use ordered list or unordered list, but specifically we use ordered list. So I am starting with the ordered list. Into that ordered list, to add the data or to enter the data into our ordered list, we use li tag, that is list tag. So first I'll be using the WAV, that is WAV type audio file. So that is your audio / WAV, and I'll close my list. So here my first list is completed. Now basically this we are using, this is the which type of audio file we are using, and how to write the audio file or how to specify the type of the audio file into our source program, that I have written, both I have covered here. The second type of audio we are using here is OGG. So this how we will write OGG, and I'll complete my list tag. And the last I am using as MP3. This is our common, and this we will write as audio / MP3. Sorry, MPEG. MP3 also you can write, and MPEG also you can write. It is on you. And after this, since my list is complete, so I'll close my ordered list. So listing purpose we have done. Then we have given the heading to our program. Now after that we have to give the note, but before giving note we will first add the audios. So for audio adding, similarly like last video, we are going to use audio. Since we have to use the controls, so audio controls, autoplay, same we are going to use autoplay and loop. So for autoplay is used if you want to play the audio. Now here you can manually, you can either play or pause the button by clicking it, or you can autoplay it. So it is on you. And loop, as I told you that if you want that our audio should run or it should start immediately after it is finished is turn, again and again, if you want that our audio should run completely properly immediately after finishing its turn, so at that time we are going to use loop. Now here I have completed by giving the controls. Now after this we are going to write the source, or we are going to add the different or multiple audio files. Now first audio file we are going to add is of type WAV. The first audio file we are going to add is WAV. The second audio file we are going to add is OGG, and the third type of audio file that we are going to add is MP3. So for adding purpose, like last video, similarly we are using source attribute. So source src is equal to into the double quotes. Now into the double quotes what we are going to write, so whichever file we want that it should be added into the audio file, or it should be added as an audio file, so that we will paste. So now my audio file is into this folder. I'll just show you. So it is in practical data, so I'll go in this. As you can see, this is my WAV file. See, WAV. Here you can see the type. If you can see here, this is the type. So into this type you can see different types of file. This is WAV file, this is Chrome HTML document file, this is CSS file, this is OGG file, MP3 file. So here you can find which different types of files are there. So the first file I am adding is this a.wav. So to add this audio file into my program, I'll just right click on this file and I'll go into the property, and this location, onto this location I'll just select this location by pressing Ctrl C. I'm going to copy this, or you can just right click on this and you can copy it. I will go here and I'll paste here. After pasting I'll just use backslash, and what is the name of my file, that also I am going to copy. So for that reason I'll go here and I'll copy this, Ctrl C, select Ctrl C, and then I'm going to paste here. So my first audio file with the type WAV is pasted here, or is embedded here into my HTML file. After that I'll give the space, and I have to mention specifically which type of file it is. So it is WAV file, so it is audio slash WAV, that is WAV. So here I have completed my first type of audio file to be embed, or for embedding purpose I have completed here. Into my first source attribute I have embedded WAV type of audio file. Now into this file only, or into this audio tag only, I have to embed the second file. Now I have completed this type. Now second is my OGG file. So again source src is equal to double quotes. Now see, this is my single audio tag, and into this single audio tag I have used the two sources, that is multiple sources I have used, and into the previous video I have used just a single source. Now here I have to add the OGG file. So same as WAV file, how we have copied, so same we will copy. We will just go where my practical is saved, or where my file is saved. Practical in the sense where my file is saved. That now here you can see the type is OGG. So I'll just right click on this, I'll go, or I'll click on properties, and after that I'll select the location, Ctrl C, I'll go there, I'll paste here the path. After that I'll add the backslash, again I'll go into the properties and I'll select the name, I'll copy by Ctrl C, and then I'll paste it here. Now here I have completed my adding the source, or by adding the OGG file into my audio tag. Now again I have to give the type, which type of audio it is. So audio slash OGG. So I have completed my second audio file, or second type of audio file to be embedded into the HTML. Now the third and the last type is MP3. So here again I'll start with source src. Now similarly this two path we have copied or location we have copied, again I'll go where my mp3 file is saved. So I'll go here now into this folder. Now here you can see this is my mp3 file. Into the type you can see here, this is mp3 type or mp3 type file. So here I'll right click, properties, you will select the location, Control C, and here I'll go and paste it. I'll add the backslash again I'll go into the properties, I'll select the name of the file, I'll copy, and here I'll come and I'll paste it. Now here I have added the third type of audio file into my program. Now see, I have to mention the type, so mention as type audio slash mp3. So if you can see that, and after this first I'll close the audio tag. Now if you can see here, I have, if you can see here, this is my single audio tag, and into this single audio tag I have added multiple sources. First source is of WAV audio file type, second is OGG audio file type, and third is MP3 audio file type. So this three different files into a single audio tag. And if you see the previous one, so now see, this is the previous code or the previous video code where we have just embed the single source. So this is my audio tag, here I have closed, and only single source or single audio file I have embedded into my program. But if you see here into this single audio tag, here you are opening the audio tag, here you are closing the audio tag, and into this single audio tag you have mentioned or you have embedded the three, or you have added the three types of files. Now which three types? First is WAV, here you can see first is WAV, second is OGG, and third is MP3. So into a single audio tag you have added the three different types of audio files. Now after this, the two conditions we have already satisfied. First is the list that we are going to use the audios into our program. So the first was the whichever types of audios you are going to use into your program, so that should be listed. So by OL tag we have listed that. The second was that you have to add the multiple audios into your program. So multiple sources, multiple audios we have added. Now third is you have to give the note. Now for that purpose, here after OL you will just after OL you can add here also, or you can add here also. So now I am adding here. So into H2 tag, with the help of H2 tag, since it should be highlighted because it is a note, so I want that it should be highlighted when the program is displayed. So for that reason I am using H2 tag here. So after using the H2 tag I am writing the note. Now see, note, and into this note what I am writing, just see, they have told that you have to give an appropriate message if your browser don't support. So we all know that we have studied into the theory lectures that multiple sources are not supported by any of the browser. Now specific browsers support, but that requires a very high level or high updation. And if we are using a free version, so at any cost any free version will not support your multiple audio file to be run or to be play simultaneously. It will not allow you to play your three types of audio files simultaneously. So since I am using the browser Chrome browser and I am using the free source, so my browser will not support, so I am giving the appropriate message. So multiple source of audios are specified so that if the browser is unable to play the first source, then only it will automatically jump to the next audio source specified and will play it. And I'll close my H1 tag here, sorry, H2 tag. Now see what I have given the message as into the theory lectures. We have seen that multiple sources of audio files will run if I'm giving an example like two sources are given, or two sources of audio files are mentioned into your program. So the automatically when you run the program, the first one will run, the first audio file that you have mentioned will run. When the second file or the second audio file will run, when if you have some sort of problem with the first one, then only the second one will run. So that only message I have given, that multiple sources of audios are specified so that if the browser is unable to play the first source, then it will automatically jump to the next audio source specified and will play it. So if it has the problem with the first multiple source or with the first audio file, then only it will run. Now what this note means, into our example we have mentioned the three files. If you can see here, first is the WAV file, second is the OGG file, and third is the MP3 file. If there is a problem into the WAV file for playing purpose, so it will automatically go to the OGG file and the OGG file will run or it will play. If the file, that is the WAV file and OGG file, both have some problem for playing purpose or for running purpose, it is not working properly, then only MP3 file will run or it will play. So this note I have given. Now here I'll save the program. So I am saving in the practical data, and they have mentioned that you have to write audio1.html. You have to save the program by this name. So save type as all files, and I'll just save it. Now as soon as I'll save it, I'll go there and just close this all files. Now see, I'm going into the practical data where my data is stored or my file is stored. Now here you can see this audio1.html. I'll run this file. Now see, you can see here that we have given a proper heading to our program. After that we have given the background. Now here you can see that if you notice the previous program of audio file where we have just embedded the embedded single file, no background was there, nothing, so it was not looking that much presentable, but this looks presentable. Now here we have used the second heading or header file. Here we have used H1 tag, here we have used H3 tag, so it looks more precisely what it is or which type of information is there. And here we have ordered which we have listed the types of audios that we have used. So first is WAV, second is OGG, third is MP3. So here we have listed with the help of ordered list that which type of audio files we have used into our program. After that, here I have given the note as if from this, if any type of file is having any type of program, so it will automatically jump to the next file and it will run. So I'll give the demo. So as soon as I'll start this, the first file is WAV. So this is our WAV file. So I'll run this. You can notice here the timestamp is 0.33 seconds. So I'll just run this. WAV file has completed its first round and it has jumped, or it has immediately started the second round. So this is our WAV file. Now here I don't have any problem with my first file, that is WAV file. Now if I want that my OGG file should run, so here I'll just go here and like HTML how we give the comments. So I am just giving comment to my HTML file. Now see here what I have did, this part, like here I am giving or here I am commenting this. So this whatever line is there, right, this source path that I have given is a part of my comment part. And if you know that comment part never runs, it is never run, it is just for information purpose for the user. कमेंटचा पार्ट, कमेंटमध्ये तुम्ही जे काय लिहिता ते कधीच रन होणार नाहीये. ते फक्त युजरच्या इन्फॉर्मेशनसाठी असतं की कोणता पार्ट किंवा कोणत्या पार्टशी रिलेटेड काही इन्फॉर्मेशन जर तुम्हाला द्यायची असेल तर तिथे तुम्ही कमेंट वापरणार आहात. सो टू स्टार्ट विथ द कमेंट वी अँग्युलर टॅग इज यूज, एक्सक्लेमेटरी मार्क अँड देन dash is used, and to end with the comment tag again double dash and angular tag is used. After that, now here I have created the problem for the first source. There is no problem with the first source, it is working properly, but just for the demo purpose manually I have created the problem. Now what problem I have created, here I have mentioned this source path as the comment, and since it is mentioned into the comment, so it will not run, that is your WAV file will not run, and we will see which file will run. Now see, as soon as I'll save this, I'll go there and I'll just refresh this. Here you can see now the timestamp was 0.33 seconds and now the timestamp is 0.5 seconds. That is your OGG file. Now I'll run this program. Now see, it has completed its 2 round and it has entered into its 3rd round. Now what it specifies that this WAV audio file or audio type file has some problem with it, so it has automatically jumped onto the next type, that is its OGG type of audio file, and now this OGG type of file is running currently. Okay, now I have no problem with the second one also. Now I am creating the problem for the second one also, and I am giving the second one also as a part of comment. So since I am mentioning it as a comment, the 2 files, the first 2 type of file will not run होणार नाहीये. का? कारण की it is a part of comment and comment never runs. It is just for information purpose. It will not run into the program. And now see, since here I had given a comment, so it skipped this line and it went on to the next line. So my OGG file was run or it was played. Now here both the files I have commented, so it should play the mp3 file. So I'll go there. So first timestamp was 0.33 seconds, next timestamp is of 5 seconds. Now here I'll just refresh. Now here you can see that the timestamp is 5.32 seconds, that is 5 minutes 32 seconds. And as soon as I'll run this, it has skipped the previous two types of files, that is WAV file and OGG file, and it has jumped onto the mp3 file. Why? Because here I have created the manual problem, or I have created the manual error just for your demo purpose. Now here I have created manually, but if the problem is with the types of the audios, now when it will jump, if your file crashes, if your audio file crash, so it will jump onto the next file. If your audio file path is not correct and the second path is correct, that is your first path is not clear and correct, and the second path is very clear and it is very correct, so it will skip the first one and it will go on to the second file. So these are the errors where the browser automatically, it will skip the first one and it will automatically jump to the next audio file you have specified it. So this was the program. And now if I remove the comment, now I am removing the comment, you can notice that I am removing the comment here. Now as soon as I remove the comment, I save it by Ctrl S and I'll go there. Here you are seeing the timestamp as 5.32, that is 5 minutes 32. Here I'll refresh it. Again you can see 0.33, the first one. And again if I'll run this, so it will run properly. So the first and important point of this program or of this multiple audio files with control practical was that first, if your file contains some kind of problem, if the first file contains some sort of problem, then automatically it will jump onto the next specified source. जर पहिल्या फाईलमध्ये, पहिल्या ऑडिओ फाईलमध्ये जर प्रॉब्लेम असेल तर तो जंप करणार आहे ऑटोमॅटिकली नेक्स्ट फाईलकडे. हा फर्स्ट पॉईंट आहे. सेकंड, मल्टिपल सोर्सेसचा इम्पॉर्टंट नोट अशी आहे की the browser will not support your all files simultaneously. It will support any one of the file from the mentioned files. Which is the first one, it will support that. If you want that you should go on to the next file, so either you mentioned it firstly instead of second, or you can give as a comment, like now I have given it as a comment part, and then you can skip that file and you can go on to the next file. So here I have mentioned, or here I have used as a comment part just for your demo purpose, just to show you if any of the file has some sort of problem with the file or audio file, then it will automatically jump to the next file. Thank you.